All right, I have a travel dilemma for you. You are driving cross country and trying to make it to the border before sunset. About 2 hours before sunset, you realize you were not going to make the border. So you look for a hotel that is a couple hours away from your current location and decide that you're going to stay there for a night. When looking for the hotel, you do not see any hotel that fits what you're looking for in terms of rates. All the hotels that have good ratings, they are completely booked, and there are only three hotels that are showing online, and those hotels all have bad ratings. I'm talking 5.5 out of 10 and lower. You decide to book the hotel that has the best rating. When you get to the hotel and check in, you see multiple bugs on the bed. You decide to check with the other hotels in the area to see if there were any other available rooms, and there were no available rooms. The location that you stopped in is a remote location, so it does not have a lot of the amenities that maybe you're used to in your home state. The nearest hotel to where you're located at is 3.5 hours, but it's back in the direction that you were coming from and not towards the direction that you are going. There are no street lights and the sun has already set, so it's dark. What do you do? Go ahead and pause the video and write your answer down. Tell me what you would do in a situation like this. Now that you've paused the video and you've written your answer down, now let me add more to the situation and tell me if you would stick with your first answer or you would change your answer. The country that you're in is Botswana, and the gas stations are separated by about 250 kilometers, meaning that with the vehicle that you have, you will only have about a quarter tank or less of gas between each gas station on the route that you're traveling. What do? Are you sticking to your first answer, or are you going to come up with a new plan? Tell me what you would do. Make sure you pause the video. Okay, now let me tell you what I did. I decided to go on Google Map and look to see if there were any campsite on the route that I was supposed to be going. There was indeed a campsite. There was actually a few campsites, but there was one, the nearest one was about 45 minutes from my location of that hotel that I was at. And I decided I was going to drive to that campsite. And luckily, I purchased more data before I left the original city that I was in. So I had some data and I can use my WhatsApp, call the person once I got to the campsite, and she was kind of confused as to why it was already like 10 p.m. and I was calling her and it was late, and I was telling her I needed a place to stay for the night. She asked if I had any camping equipment. I told her I didn't have any camping equipment. She asked me if I was alone. I told her yes, I was. And she was just like confused, and I was telling her that I just wanted to sleep in my car in her campsite for the evening. And she seemed maybe worried about me. And she came and opened the gate, let me in, turned on the bathroom light, and turned on the heater for the water tank, and told me, that I can take a warm shower in the night or in the morning, whatever I decide. And then she checked to make sure I had blankets to keep myself warm during the night, because it does get cold at night. I brushed my teeth, washed my face. I just slept in my car. I mean, I'm kind of a small person, so even though I have this tiny car, I fit in it pretty well. And I laid out and I took a decent nap, able to get about 3 hours of sleep, watch the sunrise, take a hot shower in the morning. She offered me a cup of tea, and I was on my way.